Are we headed for a recession in 2020? And if so, how might that affect the housing market? Is this still a good time to buy or sell? Are housing prices affected or sales affected during a recession? And exactly how can they be affected? I'm Maria Harbert with DeBrew Realty, and the answers to those questions might surprise you. I've got some data and some history and some insight for you that will help clear up that confusion. So what exactly is a recession? A recession is defined as a temporary economic decline in trade and industrial activity lasting for 2 successive quarters. Let's take a look at the last 5 recessions in the U.S. to see how they affected the housing market. In the last 5 recessions, the furthest one away from us today was in 1980, where we saw a 6.1% increase in appreciated home values. In 1981 recession, we saw a 3.5% increase in appreciated home values. In 1991, we saw a 1.9% decrease. And in 2001, we saw a 6.6% increase in home values. And then there was the 2008 crash, where we saw almost a 20% decline in housing values. In 2008, what we actually saw was a whole entire mortgage meltdown. There was almost nothing you could not do to get a loan. If you could blink, you could get a home loan before 2008. There were some signs that the banks saw leading up to that crash in 2008, and one of them was that they saw an increase in mortgage delinquencies and mortgage defaults. Today, the banks say that they're seeing a very low rate of delinquencies and loan defaults, so they're not seeing the signs that they saw back before 2008. There's also another very big indicator that we are not thinking we will see anything close to a 2008 crash in the future, is that housing prices are predicted to rise over the next 2 to 5 years from 6 of the major agencies that make these predictions. You can see on this chart that the projected home price percentage appreciation going forward for 2020 is Home Price Expectation Survey is predicting a 2.8% increase. Mortgage Bankers Association is predicting a 3.5 increase. And then we've got a 3.2 and a 2.6 and a 3.3 to 3.7. All 6 are predicting housing price increases for 2020. And 2 of them have already come in and said that in 2021, they're expecting the same thing. So really, it's likely and very possible that we will see an increase in the housing market and values for the next 5 years. Yahoo Finance is saying that if a recession does occur, it will not likely be due to a housing slowdown. It will more likely be due to trade policies, a stock market correction, our political situation in our country that we will probably be seeing through next year. So our national housing market is still strong, and there is nothing to indicate that we will be seeing prices come down or sales slow down anytime soon. So what does our Dallas-Fort Worth market indicate? In the Dallas-Fort Worth market for September and October, when we compare it to September and October of 2018, we can see that everything is pretty much on track for what sales do typically around September and October. But for November, we see that we have 2,543 houses listed right now at this time. If we look at last November, 988 of those houses sold. So if that same kind of trend continues this year, we're going to see 38% of the houses on the market sell in November. Those are great numbers. So as you can see, there are plenty of buyers still out there looking for houses. And with this being fall and winter coming, usually inventory is a little low. And so you have less competition when you're trying to sell your home in the fall or winter. So with all indicators showing that we don't expect housing prices or sales to slow down next year in 2020, and we see interest rates at an all-time low right now, and they are expected to go up next year in 2020. 2019 is still a great time to buy and sell. If you wait till next year and interest rates start to increase, you are going to see a significantly higher house payment on the same house as if you would have bought it today, because we're also thinking that prices are going up, interest rates go up, that can really increase your payment. If you'd like a free list of homes in the Fort Worth area that range in price from $175,000 to $225,000 that are on the market right now, 3 to 4 bedroom homes, there's almost 400 of them, then just click below to download my free list. If you'd like to see a list in a different price range or in a different city, just message me and I'll be glad to get you that list. I hope this helps you understand that our housing market is still strong and that our 2020 housing market is looking really good, especially here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Again, I'm Maria Harbert with DeBrew Realty, and if you want a list of another area or another price range, just private message me, email me, text me. All of my information is at the end of this video on ways to contact me, and I'll get that list to you. I hope you make this a great home buying and home selling day. I'll see you next time.